There we go. I was clicking the wrong button. Hi, guys. I'm back. I'm back. So today was supposed to be the monthly stream with Nox and a special guest. However, Nox is not feeling so good, and I did not want to force him to come on stream early and deal with his medical stuff and this. So that's going to be postponed until next month. It is what it is, but we will get to that next month. I'm thinking, what was it? I'm thinking that we'll be able to get together on like the 15th ish and do it. But it is what it is. We adjust. How's everybody doing today? Say hello to Mike, Kyung, the King, Bloodwolf, and the infamous Mr. Bloodia. Hello, everybody. Willkommen. We're going to be playing with some meaty boys. Initially, I was going to play the entirety of a video that's like 30 minutes long, and then I realized that it's just all the stuff we've already watched put together. So there's one part at the end that I want to see that's like a couple minutes of film. And I think it's the very last thing on that chart that you see there. So we're going to watch that, and then we're going to get into a couple other videos. We're going to go through about 4 videos, and then next weekend we'll do the 21-minute video on its own, because that's a lot of time. It's a lot of time, and we talk a lot. So, without further ado, the singularity. Ooh, hold on. The singularity, Vita Carnis. Singularity is an orb comprised of dark something with hints of luminous colors. Within the something, the singularity is estimated to be 1 meter in diameter. The orb has several something that are not well understood. The singularity can I get a better image of this? No, not really. There are several unique qualities that are not well understood. The singularity typically can be found suspended in air by an unseen force. There are also a variety of reading materials that have been documented coming from the orb. A variety of readings that have been documented coming from the orb itself. Various things like magnetic fields, something, and other pattern-like signals are released by the singularity. The population of something creatures is unknown. Almost all info about the singularity is hidden or confidential by officials. We are only able to receive one classified document about the singularity being held by blank. Ooh. The feds are involved. How am I not surprised?
The singularity is an orb comprised of a
oh, it's going to tell me.
mineral with hints of luminous colors within its core. The singularity is estimated to be 1 meter in diameter. The orb has several unique qualities that are not well understood. The singularity typically can be found suspended in air by an unseen force. There are also a variety of reading that have been documented coming from the orb itself.
I love it. I love that it says instead of the orb, they think it's New York. I think that's hilarious.
Magnetic fields, energy signatures, and other pattern-like signals released by the singularity. The population of these creatures is unknown. Almost all info about the singularity is hidden or confiscated by officials.
Hidden or confiscated. Okay, I read that wrong. Well, at least they read it to us.
We were only able to receive one classified document about the singularity being held by...
Let's find out what that means. Vita Carnis. The truth of flesh. Ooh. Ew. Ew. We all know it's never good when things start whacking out.
Majestic world that exists today.
It's as extraordinary to have
And
such
we've seen
strange
this.
and mysterious...
Okay, well, let's move on to the next thing. I think that's pretty much it, because we saw that before, and that was kind of cut out. So, this is going to be a little bit different, it looks like. Vita Carnis, cook at home kitchen. Cheese crawl, penne cook along. Ugh, they're going to make those little buggy things into a casserole or a penne. Ew.
This could be the greatest discovery of the age. Baby.
Okay, we're already starting it out with it being some sort of infomercial, I guess, what do you want to call it? What is it? What's the word? Montage. There you go. Yay, I remembered a word. It looks like it's a infomercial slash commercial montage. So it's already setting up. This is supposed to be some sort of TV channel recording, or it's supposed to be some sort of TV show recording, like the cooking channel. That's I don't like that concept, but I guess we don't really have a choice on the matter.
Have any information of the whereabouts of...
Whoa, back that shit up. Interprovincial travel production of sensitive materials wanted by the CSIS. Vincent Barrere, from Canmore, Alberta, I'm assuming Canada. Description of the person, photo taken in 1988. If you have information concerning this person, please contact your local CSIS office. Telephone numbers and addresses of all CSIS offices listed on the back. So this is a card. I'm curious as to what this has to do with anything. Do you smell what horror is cooking? Sorry. Would be the best cooking channel name ever. I mean, yeah. But, that would imply I would need to be on camera, and I'm not comfortable with that, so... While it's a good idea... Anyway.
Be making a dish that has recently gained a fair amount of popularity.
Oh, of course it's got the, AI-generated voice. The robotic voice. Already, I don't like how this looks. It looks dry as fuck. That needs some kind of sauce or liquid. That looks so unappetizing in so many levels. I would not eat that, but I'm curious as to what goes into this because it has to do with the crawls, and I'm assuming they're cooking the crawls as the meat. The ground beef looking crap is the meat? Or the crawls?
Today's dish will be a cheesy crawl penne.
So basic.
To start off, these will be the ingredients.
Is that in a microwave? That's just meat, pasta, and cheese. No sauce, no binder. Exactly. That's, yeah, it looks pretty gross. I definitely wouldn't eat it. I would need to drench it in something, because that's not appetizing.
You will need 3 cups of penne pasta. Roughly.
It's good to know the thing people keep as pets are now food. Yeah.
3 cups worth of fresh scrawl.
Oh, so that's the fresh scrolls. Ugh. Those are the bug things. The little buggy things. Gross.
Try to get a variety of sizes when you buy yours.
Oh no, it's the vines. I'm wrong. They're using the vines? Huh.
Harvest them yourself. 1 cup of cheese. Half a cup of green onion.
Why? I get the cheese, but why the green onion? I don't see green onion being a thing in pasta, like, at least not this kind of pasta. This is like Italian pasta dish. So I don't get it. I wouldn't do it. I'd probably use something like, what is that bug thing? It's not a bug thing. It's vines. It's like veins. They look like veins, my dude. They look like veins, bloody. Oh my god, it's gross. It's so gross. But I wouldn't use those. I'd maybe use like rosemary, thyme, maybe parsley, but not green onion.
1 teaspoon of salt.
Of course.
2 tablespoons of Cajun spice.
Okay.
2 tablespoons of parsley.
Okay, so you do use parsley. You're not completely out there. You're not completely divorced from reality.
1 tablespoon of dill. 1 tablespoon of garlic. A pinch of pepper. And finally, the most crucial ingredient, Nutrier Company's newly released flavor enhancer.
So MSG? Is this world's form of MSG? Or version of MSG? Because I'm assuming that's what it is. To bring out the richness of flavor within each and every meal, Nutrier Co.
To bring out the richness of flavors.
And
within
they
each
read
and
it again.
every meal.
Okay. Okay.
First, get a medium-sized pot and fill half of it with water.
I mean, yeah. You do not know how to pour, my dude. Look at the logo? What about it? I mean, it's got the circle and the triangle, so I'm assuming it has something to do with the other videos we watched. But I can't pull it out of my head. Why does this look like a creepypasta? Because it's an analog horror, so it's pretty much a creepypasta brought to life. That's why. That's why. You can't pour for crap, bro.
Add a pinch of salt, which is used to help the pot come to a boil faster and help.
Funnily enough, that doesn't actually work. It doesn't actually work. Just, it's been found out that putting salt in there doesn't actually help. It actually diminishes the flavor of the salt. So what you want to do is you want to get the water to a boil first, then add a shit ton of salt. And it shouldn't be just a pinch. It should be enough to where the water is salty, like the ocean. Otherwise, it's not going to actually flavor the pasta itself.
Help flavor the pasta.
Can you tell I watch the cooking channel a lot? I think you could tell.
Then, set aside to boil.
Mm-hmm.
Grab your Karl and a sharp knife. Begin to cut the meat into a...
It looks like rhubarb. Yeah, it just looks like rhubarb. But it's veiny.
mince.
Oh! Oh, the skin on the outside of it is gross. Can you peel it first? Ugh. Reminds me of that vid with the man eating soup with the blockhead people. Yeah. This is so nasty. Look how, like, brown the juice is. And, like, it's got skin on it that you should take off. Like, why? Oh, that sound. Yeah, the little stick things make it so much worse. This is
Karl is soft
so
on
gross.
the outside, but the interior has a surprising sturdiness.
Does it?
Then, gather the meat.
It looks like poo-poo mixed with, like, weird-looking rhubarb. Is this Soylent Green? It could be. I mean, maybe. I wouldn't be shocked.
And set aside.
You didn't even cut that one piece. It's not even cut at all. That is so nasty. And you're gonna cut the... You didn't even clean the board off. Oh my god. Oh. You're fucking gross. You need to sanitize that. You need to sanitize that and clean it first. This is how you get sick. This is how you get sick, guys. This is how you get ill, because it's called cross-contamination. You're very clearly not going to be cooking those green onions. You're not going to be cooking those. Because if you remember the picture of this thing, it's not cooked. So whatever fungal, viral crap is all in that, the crawl, is going to go all in you. Ew.
Mince the green onion into rough segments.
Nasty. Nasty.
Take this mince and set aside as well.
Nope, I expected a crime here in this red letter media Dexter dungeon, but no not cross-contamination. Yeah, this is bad practices 100%. You need to clean that knife, you need to clean that board, you need to use different gloves, because all of that, it's like cutting veggies on the same board you use to cut chicken. It's nasty. It's fucking nasty. Don't do it. Stop. Get some help.
Next, grab your skillet and preheat with some oil.
How that turns into what looks like ground beef, I don't understand.
Take your minced Karl and spread it evenly across the Stir occasionally until crisp and brown. As your water reaches a boil, add your penne and stir occasionally.
They're still using the same gloves. They're spreading it everywhere.
Cook until soft.
It's not even on a burner. It's not even on a burner. How are you boiling that? How are you getting it warm and soft? It's not on a boiler. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
At this time, your Karl will be brown and crisp.
There's no way that it turns out that way. There's no way that it comes to it that way. There's no freaking way. None. There's no way whatsoever. Guess through the power of being hungry, because no one with a full stomach should watch this. I agree. Thankfully, I had breakfast a while ago, so but there's no way that rhubarb looking shit would turn into that. There's no way. There's no way. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Minced green onion and then the spices.
Yeah, that's not getting cooked. It's not getting cooked. You need to cook it with the spices, my dudes.
Mix well. Once your pasta is finished cooking, strain it.
They're just getting all those nasty brown juices everywhere. It's fucking gross. It's making my stomach churn, and I already have an upset stomach this morning. That reminds me I need to eat something. Yes, you do, Mike. Go eat. Get some food. You never want to starve yourself. Starving yourself is bad. So unsanitary. Oh, and you're just going to wipe your hands on that contaminated freaking tabletop sheet. You're going to wipe your... This person should never cook again. Just don't. Just stop. Never again. Unless you pulverize it and run it through a food processor or a meat grinder, that veiny plant won't become ground beef. I agree. It's a lie. It's a lie. I'm going to do the YouTube-y things, like and share. We want all the other people of the internet to see how gross this is. How wrong it is. We must all come together to criticize the terrible cooking that is happening on our screens.
Evenly into your dish.
They don't even have pasta water left over to even like remotely bind anything together.
Then add the Karl topping.
How about I don't?
generous amount of cheese along the still warm crawl for it to melt.
That's not melting.
At this point, finish preparing the dish with your...
That pasta wasn't cooked. It was slowly waterboarded. Yep. That stuff is going to be hard. It's going to be uncooked. And it's going to be dry. I'm going to skip eating this, yeah? Yeah, I think everybody agrees with me when we say we're not eating this.
Flavor enhancer would allow your dish to cool to a temperature below 60 degrees Celsius, or else the enhancer will not work.
That's some weird kind of... That's a lot of MSG. You're sprinkling an entire container on there. You can't tell me that they didn't put that entire container on there. And also, something is flashing across the screen. No, it's just static. Whole lot of no. Anything gonna pop up? Who are they? And it looks like the singularity. I'm turning that down. That's loud as fuck. I don't want you to blow your guys. Oh, hello. 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 Back. 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 Although the critters ignored the rest of their fellow kind, instead they secretly visited the slumbering visitor. They snuck what little food they had and carefully fed it to the prince, greatly hastening their recovery. The story continues. Okay. So, Vita Carnis, Guide to Owning a Pet Trimming. So this is the little guys. These are the little guys. We got this one and one more video after that, and then we will call it. But, I wonder. No Hellfire. I suspect that pasta is gonna be mushy. I don't think it's gonna be mushy at all. You can eat anything with the flavor enhancer. I will distinctly disagree. But here we go with the next video. Again, Guide to Owning a Pet Trimming. I'm, saying I'm excited to see how this goes is, a lie. Yeah, it's soaked noodles. Let noodles sit long enough, the noodles, they get soft. That still doesn't seem appetizing.
People get pets for companionship. They form bonds and grow relationships with these animals, even to the point of them being considered a part of the family. Most people get dogs or cats, but maybe you want something more interesting. Then, you may want to get yourself a trimming.
Did Jim Henson show up? Like, did Jim Henson just pop up from the grave to make this thing? Gross. It's how they sell people on the substitutes. Lots of MSG and flavor enhancers. Yep. It was like the half of an entire freaking bottle, but... I don't want to pet that. I definitely do not want to pet that at all.
These lumps of meat have grown a reputation to be a loving companion for many people in the recent months.
Are you sure about that? Is that a monster from Labyrinth? I wouldn't be shocked if it was. Maybe it came from the stinky bog. With the farts and the burps. I wouldn't be surprised about that either. But, I would suspect that petting that thing is not going to be very pleasing. It's not going to be a fun experience. It's like running your hand over, like, a sticky, slime-covered meat chunk. Gnarly.
Although most people may not know the proper ways to care for them.
Nuke it with fire. That couch, all of it gone. It looks sticky. Yeah, it definitely does look sticky. It's gross. Yeah, you're never getting that out of your couch. You need to, like, throw that whole thing out and replace it, because... Or, actually, you need to replace everything that it touches in your house, because that goop, that stainage, is never getting out of your stuff. No, the idea of a Cenobite dog from Hellraiser is not my idea of a good time. I agree. It's some Cenobite Resident Evil bullshit. Nasty.
Today, we will be showing you how you can care for your pet trimming. Taking care of a trimming is fairly easy.
On the upside, no hair to clean up. I would rather have hair than extremely gross, sticky shit all over everything. Hear me out. Scotchgard lol. True.
But this is no reason to slack off. They are living things and do require maintenance.
How about no?
The first thing to keep in mind when keeping a trimming is the temperature of your home. While trimmings are resilient to both high and low conditions, you want to keep your base temperature near room temp, maybe slightly cooler. That
Okay.
being said, trimmings
So have your air conditioning going. Got it.
prefer warmer areas to nest. A simple setup you may use is a box with some blankets on the inside.
So it's a fucking cat. It's like a fucking cat. A hairless, skinless cat. Gotcha.
Make sure there is enough for your trimming to cover itself. And now, you have a comfy bed for your buddy.
Need to throw all that out.
Next, you want to give your trimming the best diet possible.
Let me guess, it's gonna be something meaty related. Is it gonna be raw meaty related? I'm curious. I'm not really curious, I'm already grossed out. Tell us, oh, insightful, elucidating video.
Trimmings are not picky eaters and will eat anything you give them. To keep your trimming healthy and strong, a diet of dry cat or dog food that is high in protein, provided 2 times a day, is best. As a treat, you may give your trimming any scraps of your food. Things like apple cores, banana peels, or eggshells are a perfect snack.
I didn't know I'm kind of warming up to it. Yeah, of course you are, Mike. You're the fucking weirdo of the group. I've named him Pain because that's all he knows. I keep a humidifier in his enclosure. Exactly, buddy. Yep. I don't disagree there.
A thing to remember is trimmings are nocturnal and make plenty of noise.
Yeah, it's a cat. It's a fucking cat. You're dealing with a disgusting, gross, grotesque cat. Angelica, is that a Hellraiser reference? Possibly. But I would definitely not want to be hearing this in the middle of the night. It sounds like something dying.
To prevent you from having sleepless nights, try to give your trimmings first meal in the late morning or afternoon. This helps them be active during these times instead. Another thing to consider if you want a pet trimming is where they will be living. Your home should have enough space for your trimming to roam around, as well as access to the outdoors, like a backyard. If not,
It's a fucking cat. I'm gonna keep saying it over and over again. It's a fucking cat.
be sure to take your trimmings on regular walks.
I'm not taking that thing anywhere except for the garbage pile. Except for a wood chipper. Except for a crematorium. No. I am not. I don't want it. I don't need it. Let's not.
This gives your trimming the exercise they need, as well as allowing them to meet other trimmings. Trimmings are a social creature and need to interact with others of their kind, like how they do in the wild.
They can all do it once they're dead. They can all go to the crematorium together. It's a bonding experience. Imagine bringing a date by and hearing that in the night. Oh, the dying whale noise is in that locked room. It's my pet Angelica. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be fucking in hearing that at all. That would kill any vibe I have.
When it comes to entertainment, trimmings are not the most active and aren't the best at fetch or tug of war. But here are
Fucker didn't even move. Didn't even, like, acknowledge the frickin' ball. They dumb.
to keep your trimming entertained. Some toys that trimmings like are little items they can push, around, pull, or carry. Trimmings also enjoy things that you enjoy as well, like watching the television or listening to the radio. They love seeing and listening to all the funny things coming from the devices. After a long day, your
Hold up. Just gotta be sure. No, there's nothing there. Okay. That's fine.
after a long day, your trimming might be dirty and need a wash.
No, you fucking think? Your house is gonna be dirty too. Like, you're gonna be cleaning a lot more than you would with a normal cat or dog. I'd rather have a dog shitting and pissing all over my house than this thing running around.
To clean them, start your bath with a gentle warm water mixed with a bit of hand or body wash. Gently scrub the trimming's feet, armpits, belly, and neck folds. Remember to be careful around their face and avoid getting soap in their eyes, nose, and mouth. Gently pat dry with a towel when done.
That's not patting, that's rubbing. That's not okay.
Now your buddy is all clean.
It's not cute to boop the snoot because the thing is not cute. This beast looks like a curse from the deity that hates humanity. You're gonna have to pull up the carpet with this thing in your home. Exactly. It's worse than cats. I bet it smells worse too.
And lastly, as said before, trimmings are social
Yes, as said before, I'm not touching that thing. It's getting fucking wood chippered. It's gross. It's creepy. I don't want it.
creatures, so be sure to give them plenty of affection. They love receiving pats, scratches, and pets. They also love to sit with you and cuddle.
You're not touching me. You're not getting your goop all over my clothes. It's not happening. Go away. Die in a fire.
Since they communicate with each other in the wild, it is best to replicate this behavior with them as well. Simply talking to them is plenty enough. You can talk about your day, if anything interesting happened at work, if you are working on any new recipes, or talk about the weather.
This is something you bequeath to someone you hate in your will. I agree. I don't want any part of this. This is nasty. It's gnarly. I don't like it.
Trimmings
I don't want
are
it.
very good listeners and love to be involved.
So it's a therapy pet too. Like a cat.
With all of these in mind, you are now well equipped to have a trimming become a part of the family.
How about no?
Do things right, and you will have a companion for a long while.
It's a cat. Waiting. Whoa, back. One day, the prince awoke suddenly, thanks to the critter's assistance. The healing process had finished very quickly. The prince had fully recovered and was now fully awake and aware of their surroundings. Surprised by the sudden awakening, the critters ducked and hid from the prince's sight. So it's a flesh golem naked mole rat. Lol. I don't care if it likes me. It's gonna die in a fire in Minecraft. Okay, I think this is the last one that we're gonna go over. Vita Carnis, meat snake specimen archived footage. So they're going through videos of each of the creatures as we saw them in the informational videos. It's obviously it started with the Karl, and then it was the little meat cats, and now it's the meat snakes. Lol. Blue screen. Obviously, the warning, don't reproduce, yada yada yada. Boo, 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 hoo. Skippy.
war finally ended, the cleanup process had started. During routine sweep of an underground train tunnel, the cleanup crew made a grotesque discovery.
So remember in the meat snake footage, it was talking about how there was a giant meat snake found at the end of World War II in the Nazi camps. I'm assuming that's what this is. And they'd said in the clipping that was hidden in there that I found, because I'm really good at spotting this stuff, that they were giving it the dead bodies of their kills, and whether they be enemy forces or those put in the camps. So I'm assuming that, again, this is that snake. So this is kind of a weird SCP commercial with a weird sub-story. Interesting. It's not kind of like that. Kind of like that. Yeah.
Found completely filling the tunnel was a meaty wall, and in the center of the mass was an opening with several skulls surrounding it. Closer inspection of the blockage revealed that the mass was actually an extremely engorged meat snake. Its impeccable size had blocked off the entirety of the tunnel's path. There was many strange things with this creature. First was the coloration. A typical meat snake.
That's a really weird looking vajayjay. It's a really weird looking vajayjay. It's like the joke of it has teeth. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah. It's a horrid thing to see.
Snake's color is bright reds and light browns.
Uh-huh.
This particular meat snake was a very deep maroon.
So it was very, very engorged, and it was very, very hard.
Stationary, with only minor movements within.
Yeah. If you just feed it things, it is going to stop looking for itself. It's going to expect you to just give it cake. It's literally a fat kid in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. You're giving it sweets. You're giving it cake. The fat kid's going to expect the cake. Just saying.
One would assume it was dead. The reason the meat snake may act this way may be because it was completely lodged in place and minimized movements to conserve energy. But how would it have gotten this deep into the tunnel in the first place?
The meat snake got deep into the tunnel, guys. Are those skulls? Yes. Yes, it is. The meat snake got engorged and burrowed itself deep inside a tunnel. Darian Quilloy could not have done this without making or realizing that there are sexual references to this. Come on now. Yeah. Looks like cow skulls to me. Yep. Same thing. That's what I think it is. Probably cow skulls or bull skulls, whatever. Same difference.
Of weathering, it had been in there for quite some time. So how did it get so large? The answer was discovered by a different cleaning crew who found the other end of the tunnel. They followed it until it met with the other end of the meat snake. Alongside it was a huge pile of
Let's back that up. Corpses. Massive pile of corpses. The Z's were feeding this thing. Yeah.
This meat snake's skin also displayed great amounts of resilience. It took several days of cutting to even obtain a sample. Here, you can see the clear difference between this meat snake specimen versus a normal meat snake's membrane.
Yeah, it looks like the hide is a lot thicker. It's definitely a darker color. It's almost like coagulated blood.
Testing on the sample showed that it had great immunity to damage. It tolerated extreme freezing temperatures, extreme heat temperatures, and even high doses of radiation. It is a wonder how such durability can occur in an organic creature. Another strange phenomenon is the smell off the skin.
It's been fed corpses for probably upwards of 5 years. You're surprised with how resilient it's become. You're surprised with how bad it smells. You're surprised with how engorged it is. I'm not. Very obvious how it got that way. Very freaking obvious.
Normally, it would have a sour smell of rotting flesh, but the specimen displayed a rather pleasant smell, like that of cooking scrambled eggs.
It smelled like scrambled eggs? That's really weird. I wonder why that is. I can't explain that at all.
Meat snake was later discovered to be missing by unknown sources.
Oh, so it disappeared. Look at, there's the little symbol. There's that little symbol again. Oh, you can't get past me. You can't get past me. So, they found it. They took a sample of it. And then somehow it goes poof. How?
How the meat snake grew in size was discovered to be...
We already know. We already know. Back it up. Back that ass up. One of the critters built up the courage to meet the now awake stranger. They crawled to the prince's side and extended their hand in friendship. The prince reached back, and together they had formed the bond that will change their fate. Things are ramping up. And that is the last one we are going to cover today. Next weekend we will do the 22-minute one. And then we will just blow through the remaining videos. Because there are only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of them, including the teaser trailer. So I might do 2 of them, the 21 and the 20 and the 4-minute one. We'll have to figure out how I'm feeling next weekend. But thank you guys for coming by. I very much appreciate you hanging out with me while we look at some really gross looking shit. And until next time, sweet nightmares.